Washington proposed the UN further sanction Pyongyang over continued missile tests. However, China and Russia remained reluctant to cooperate. The Biden administration unilaterally announced new measures on several individual North Koreans for their involvement in the regime's weapons programs. Dami has the full story.
The U.S. is pushing the UN Security Council to slap more sanctions on North Korea as part of its efforts to jack up the pressure on the regime following its continued missile activities. U.S. Ambassador to the UN Linda Thomas-Greenfield tweeted on Wednesday that Washington is proposing UN sanctions following the North's 6 ballistic missile launches since September 2021. Additional sanctions require the consensus of the 50-member North Korea Sanctions Committee, which includes Russia and China. Considering Moscow and Beijing's rather passive stance on the North's missile activities, watchers note that it might be difficult for the committee to reach an agreement. Washington's latest proposal came on top of blacklisting 6 North Korean officials that day for their roles in procuring equipment and technology for the North's missile programs. The department also named a Russian individual and a Russian organization for similar reasons.
These are important measures to constrain North Korea's ballistic missile and nuclear program. And it's important that the international community send a strong, unified message that the DPRK must halt provocations.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken also made it clear in a statement that the U.S. will use all appropriate means to respond to the North's WMDs, reiterating its pursuit of dialogue and diplomacy with the North. Wednesday's sanctions are the Biden administration's first specifically targeted North's weapons programs. But experts have cast doubt over the effectiveness of the measures.
There are no high hopes for the measures because the North is already slapping sanctions on itself with the border shutdown due to the pandemic. The U.S. still has to take actions other than condemning, while keeping its stance on pursuing talks and diplomacy with the North.
The latest sanctions freeze any U.S.-related assets of those targeted and prohibits all dealings with them. An official from South Korea's Unification Ministry said Thursday that Seoul will continue working to revitalize inter-Korean dialogue while urging the North to return to negotiations. Dami, Arirang News.